So I had this great video for you, and it's titled Vulnerability. And I wasn't wearing my earbuds, so you couldn't hear a damn thing. Okay, so I'm redoing it. And the message, obviously, what you need to hear today is what I'm going to say. So, vulnerability. We're all afraid to put ourselves out there and just show like our inside, what we're feeling and what we're going through. And I know because I've been there too. I've been reluctant to share what I've been through. In fact, the first time that I had to tell my story about what I went through in my marriage, my hand was shaking. I was just overcome with just fear of getting this out, even if it was typing it on the Word document. It's scary. But here's the thing that I've learned, that vulnerability is connection. When you tell your story, when you show somebody or tell somebody where you've been or where you are, something in your story is connecting with them. There's something in your story that they are going through or that they've been through, and they connect with you. And even if they haven't been there, or they know somebody close to them who has, and they feel for you. And that is the most important part of the coaching business, is being vulnerable, connecting, being authentic. And it took me a while to finally get that. So that's why I'm putting myself out there, and I'm going deeper into my story and telling you guys where I was and how I felt. And I want you to really get that where I was to where I am now is a completely different story. In fact, I say all the time, I'm not that girl anymore. That girl from 2008, she's gone. She's gone. Happily gone. She's gone. But I'm not that girl anymore. Parts of me are still here, of course, but yeah, that's not, I don't even recognize her anymore. Everything that I had been through, everything that I put up with, I would not even dare to put up with that shit. Anyway, so that is the message today. To, don't be afraid to put yourself out there. Don't be afraid to reach out to someone. Don't be afraid to tell your story. It's it, we make up this story in our head that we're going to get rejection, or they're not going to listen to us, or whatever the case may be. But in reality, vulnerability is connection. So connect with somebody today. All right, thank you. Had a great talk. Hey there, Denise Dominguez here, doing another video for you, and this one is about trusting yourself. Gosh, I have so many stories about trusting myself. So I'm going to go out on a limb and hope that you've been on my webinars and you've heard me tell the story several times of Colorado. And that was one of my first real times that I trusted myself, and I said yes to me, and it totally paid off. It was so great. What an adventure Colorado was. But I wanted to tell a different trusting story today, and that was when I first hired my first ever coach, business coach. I found her, when you like stuff on Facebook, it suggests things, and I don't know I don't know if it was Facebook or whatever, but anyways, I went on her list, and she was sending me videos, and they were pretty short, like 4 minutes. And it was a 7-day free video. And the last one is, if you want to connect, get on the phone, let's talk. And I was like, why not? So I get on the phone with her, and, she goes into some deep questions, like, what do you want? And why is that important to you? And what's stopping you? And, I've never been asked these questions. And here's the thing of why I was even looking for a coach or a business coach, because I wanted to do something online and have total freedom. I know I'm an entrepreneur. I know that without a doubt. I ran a successful appliance service business down in Florida. Um, and it was growing like crazy. So I knew I could do that. But I didn't know, but that was his business. I ran that. That wasn't mine. I wanted something for myself. And in actuality, I've been searching for something for myself for years. So, two things. I know I'm an entrepreneur, and I know I want total freedom. And what that looks like to me is total freedom. I can travel whenever I want, whether it's pleasure or business. I can spend time with family and friends whenever I want. I don't have to go by anybody's schedule. 9 to 5. You have to work. You have to work the day after Thanksgiving, or no. I want the whole week of Thanksgiving off. So let's get back to the trusting story. I kind of go off on a tangent. So got on the phone with her, and she asked me those questions, and I answered them. And then the conversation, of course, with the stipulation of hiring a coach, there's a contract and there's a fee. And I hesitated, and she said to me these two things. She said, Denise, stop making excuses. You know you need this. You know you want this for yourself. And so my first thought was, she doesn't even know me. And then my second thought was, well, what would my ex say? And I know exactly what, I remember thinking this in my head. I know what he would say. He would say, fuck that. That's way too much money, and you're never even going to finish it anyway, because he didn't believe in me. He didn't trust me. So I trusted myself, and I said yes. I said yes to me. I signed the contract, went through a 1-year program with her, and it changed my life completely. I always say one of the best decisions I ever made was hiring my business coach. She's phenomenal. The things that I've learned in that 1-year program, unbelievable. So every time you say yes to you, it pays off, I promise. So trust yourself that everything's going to work out. Trust the process and trust yourself. So important. All right, we are out of time. Woo, over 4 minutes. I like to keep these short for you. All right, so you can always hit reply. You could always contact me. You can always email me. I'm always available for you. All right, see you later. Bye. Hey there, I'm back. So I want to kind of do a continuation from the last video about trusting yourself, but this one's about your comfort zone. And of course, I have a story about it. So I've stepped out of my comfort zone a million times before, but I actually didn't even realize what I was doing when I was stepping out of my comfort zone until I was with my coach in her program. And hiring her, number one, was out of my comfort zone because I took on a payment that I could have had like a BMW car. Not only that, but in her program, I had to put this summit together. I had to interview 21 experts on a topic. I had to ask these experts, for a list. I had to ask them what size their list was. They had to have a list of 5,000 or more. Who am I, little old Denise Dominguez, to ask this expert who has a full running successful coaching business what her list is or his list is in order to be on my summit? Crazy, totally outside my comfort zone. So with that came a lot of anxiety and a lot of fear had stepped in. I tried to quit the program twice. And here's the biggest thing that a lesson that I learned when I did quit for the second time, because I had lost my job and I couldn't make that payment. And so I emailed my coach's accountant, or whoever takes care of the financial part, and I said to her that I lost my job. There's no way I can pay this. And you know what she said to me? She said, well, how much can you pay? Can you pay $100 a month? And I was in awe. I was like, who does this? I'm in a contract with this person and her business this is a business. Who am I that she is willing to take a fraction of the fee versus the whole amount? She should, like everybody else, just say, you're in a contract, you need to pay. If you can't pay, you're out. But instead, she trusted and believed in me more than I trusted and believed in myself. So, outside my comfort zone, I went through the summit. Even through all of the challenges that I had, I actually still did it. And I learned so much from being outside my comfort zone. Number one lesson of being outside your comfort zone is you will learn and grow from it. You will never be the same. Now, I embrace being outside my comfort zone. So I just started to do webinars a couple months ago, and I never have done webinars prior to that. And so there I was again, stepping outside my comfort zone. But because I know the reward from doing this, it wasn't like the first time of me being outside my comfort zone. It was so different. I embraced it. I went through it. All I needed was just one shot of Fireball, and I was good. I didn't need a whole night of it. But do you understand? Do you see where I'm going with this? It's okay to be outside your comfort zone. You will learn and grow from it. I promise. It's a wonderful experience. It's where you need to be. It's where you're going. All right, we are out of time, almost 4 minutes. You know I love to hear from you. If you want to get on a discovery session with me, a call, I'm always there for you. I always give you tips, tools, and inspiration to start using right away. Bye.